very deary Egyptian tale, the magic and the mummy. Chapter 3. The first mummy. Anubis walked between the table and stumbled. He caught his toe on the rag of a table. The rag cracked, the table fell, and the mummy of a man rolled onto the floor. Ah! Anubis roared with pain and anger. He reached his hand, gasped his ear, and fooled. Neria blinked as Anubis pulled his head off. But the head of Anubis was just a mask. Under the mask was the red and angry face of her father. "I hate this mask," he grumbled as the chanting of the priest became a jumble of noise and stuttered to an end. "Can't see a blind thing." He threw the mask to the ground and limped to the table where the old man's body lay. "Has someone scooped out the brain?" A young priest held up a bowl of gray mush. "Yes, Lord, we are in a hurry," Neria's father said. He looked at the body. "Sorry, Nesamantu," he sighed. "I will have to do you without the mask." The priest handed Neria's father a fan made from a reed and a pot of ink. He marked a line about the round of his hand on the old man's side, then turned to the man in black. "Right, Deckle, get on with it." Deckle took a sharp stone knife from his belt and silenced along the line her father and just droned. He flourished his hand into the body, righted it around, and quickly pulled off the stomach. A priest took it and wrapped it in a cloth. He took it off to a stone jar and fluffed it in. They did the same with the liver, kidneys, brains, and guts. Then Deckle was finished. The priest began to jeer at him. "Desert dog, snake with the smell of hippo dung, filthy rat, get out! Corpse fry, yellow spot on the tip of an old man's nose." Decker grinned and said, "Thanks, rat, but can we cut it short? We're in a hurry today." "Oh, all right." They agreed and went back to their job. Decker turned to Neria. "Right, mistress. I need to give you a quick lesson in making a mummy. But why did they call you out those names?" she asked. "Didn't you mind?" "Nah," he chuckled. "It's an unclean job. I do it and they have to drive me out of the house of death because I am an unclean man. Just a sort of game, really. Now I will just wash and wash the blood of my hands, and I will show you round. By the end of the morning, Neria knew most of the things that went on in the house of death. The body that had been emptied like old tomatoes were washed with plum wine inside and out. Then they were ready to be dried out. We covered the body in this salty stuff. Natron, Tackles explained. We leave it for 30 days until it's dry as a desert beetle-back. Then we wrap it in bandages to make a mummy. Nereus nodded towards a boy who was writing on the parchment pieces. What's he doing? Writing the book of the dead. Flayers that are wrapped in the bandages. They have the dead person in the next life. The god must be clever and to read them. I never ran to read or write. Neither did I, Neria said. Never mind, Tackles shrugged. You won't have to. Here is your table. All you have to do is turn Bastet into a mummy. Neria was just about to ask, Who's Bastet? When she heard a loud noise, and it was getting louder. What's that sound? Trumpet, Tackle said. The pharaoh is coming. Here we go. Stand by your tables, rat.